gets set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one fielded at the 5. On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it here with Hunt. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Miles Jack in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This is Leonard Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable here from the 38. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hunt showing off the same form from a year ago as the Chiefs come up with a first down.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Ace.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Ace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Not only did he not get the first down, he absorbed a heck of a pop on a perfect form tackle. Shoulder right into the runner, and down he goes.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Left, 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 left.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Anthony Hitchens able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll look to throw again. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Ace, ace. Left, 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 left.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chase Amaro from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to get him for his second sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, it's his first career game, and now he's thrown his first career interception.
So let's face it, that's very simply his welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it?
Get it out of the way, right?
Get it out of the way, and he hopes it'll be the last for this game and not too many in his career.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown as a Chief. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars get a score closer. So it goes for a rookie quarterback.